Hello guys and welcome back to my Football Manager 2018 non-league to Premier League series with Curzon Ashton in the Vanarama National League North. I'm Big Al, and as you can see today we're up against Boston Utd, and since the last time you've seen us, well, we've had a major run. So you guys joined us for the 1-0 defeat to Leamington. Well, since then we went out and beat Bedford. As I said to you at the end of the video, no, my luck, we'll go out and hammer the next team. Well, we did. We went out and won 5-0 against Bedford in the FA Cup second qualifying round. Then, as you can see, we drew 0-0 with Brackley. We then went out and beat Royston in the third round of the qualifying by a goal 2-0, thanks to Jack Hartley. Then we drew 0-0 again with Harrogate. Then we lost 2-1 in the FA Cup fourth qualifying round to SC United, who did go down to 10 men towards the end, but we just didn't have enough left in our tanks. We were unfit and it was just not looking very, very good. But we gave in a good performance against a team that's in the same division as us and sitting in the top half of the table. I was proud of what we achieved. We got to the fourth qualifying round. That's good enough for me, I guess. And then we went out and drew with bottom of league Spennymoor. Yes, you heard me right. Bottom of league Spennymoor. We drew 0-0. So as you know, we're up against Boston Utd today, who are currently 12th in the league table. If we just have a quick look at the league table, if it loads, there we go. As you can see, we're still one before bottom on 9 points. A win today could maybe get us out of the relegation zone, depending on, because we got the better goal difference over Nuneaton, depending on how results go the other way. But we need to get a result against Boston Utd today, which is going to be a task in its own. So today, the squad is going to be, in goals, Gokic, who's been outstanding so far. Right back is Leggett. Centre backs is Brady and Booker. And left back is Adu Pereira. In this defensive midfield, we've got Brockley. And in front of him, we're playing Marshall and Grant today. And as you can see, the two inside forwards is Duel and Numo, with the target man of 2 guy. On the bench, we got Daryl, O'Reilly, Lawton, our new signing Billy Paintner, and Jay Smith. Billy Paintner is also on a free contract. He was a free transfer in. As you can see here, he's on a appearance fee of £425, goal bonus 65, and unused sub is 20 quid. So he's costing us nothing other than maybe money if we play him. But sorry, I didn't mean to click off him there. But I was obviously looking at his history, like League 2, Championship, League 1. So he's a major coup for us. Like, I mean, he's still banging goals in League 2 for the last few seasons for Hartlepool. Obviously, he's slacked off, but still getting 4 goals a season in, what's that, 2 divisions above us. So I'm hoping they'll come in and maybe score a few goals for us and hopefully get us out of this relegation zone. Ideally, if I change the formation to our normal attacking formation, we would have 2 strikers up front, and that would be 2 guy and Paintner. But for the time being, it's not. This formation's working. I don't want to start playing around with it and then start getting defeats again. I'd rather leave it how it is. So let's get on into this game and see if we can get 3 points on the board. Now, it should ask me the auto number Paintner because it is his first game of this, well, first time being picked. He only agreed to join us. Nope. Oh well. Excellent. So they're playing a 4-4-1-1 formation. So hopefully we can actually get some points today. But as you can see, as I said earlier on in the series here, and probably about episode 2 or 3, this is episode 4, that the more times we get, the more points we pick up, the better. I don't mind getting a point a game, but a point a game is still going to get us out of the relegation zone by the end of the season. And maybe we might not make mid-table, but we'll be clear of the relegation battle. At the minute, we're still in that relegation battle, and I would like to get out of it because we shouldn't be in the relegation battle. We should be fighting for playoffs. But the team's starting to gel. It's getting better. Game by game, we're getting slightly better. The better teams are giving us harder games, which is what I expect. But we ain't conceding as many goals, which is good news for us. We're getting a lot of clean sheets recently, but they're all been draws. So that doesn't help matters because we need to be going past the draws and starting to get maybe nick goals here and there. But we will see. So we're 6 minutes in and it's still 0-0 and we both had a shot each. So I'm not expecting this to be an attacking game, to be fair. Probably cancel each other out a lot in the middle of the park. None of the teams, Spennymoor below us, are losing 1-0, so that's a good sign. If we can hold it out, we can actually pull away from them, because they were newly promoted and they're keeping up with us, which is not a good sign. I don't want the newly promoted club being anywhere near us. I'd rather be pulling away from them and leave them down there. Let's have a look and see who is just above us in the league. Come on. Down it comes. North Ferriby. So we're looking out for North Ferriby, hoping they concede and Nuneaton concede. That would be a nice result for us if both those teams lose as well. And if we can then maybe pick up some points. But here comes the first highlight. Leggett in the duel. Two guy. Grant's free in the middle. Grant. Oh, saved by Willis. Much better football by Curzon Ashton. The Nash have managed to create 3 chances now, 1 on target. Just hope we can continue this and maybe nick a goal. Our fitness is better than Boston's, which is good. Which is what I like to see. But we need to start taking our chances. We get so many chances in the games and we just don't take them. I've noticed that we struggle to convert our chances. Another reason why I brought Paintner in on a free. It took me 3 attempts to get him to come to us, but he's finally agreed. I have 2 loans hopefully coming in, an attacking midfielder and a left back as cover for an attacking midfielder, because we don't have any at the club. So Grant with steps over the free kick, whips it in, but he puts it way over the bar. I thought he would have whipped it in towards 2 guy for the thumping header, but no, he went for the shot. And the shot count keeps on coming in for Curzon Ashton. But it's not good enough because we're not converting any of these chances. We're not getting them on target. We're getting plenty of shots in games, but just not on target. And here we go again. Leggett. Down the line to Marshall. Duel. Who's been money, he hasn't been getting first team football. In the 2 guy. Oh, he's played it behind Grant. Grant picks it up though. Looks wide to Numo. And Numo cuts back inside the Grant. Grant plays it forward. Duel. 2 guy. Duel. Oh, come on. When he's playing a hit one. Grant beats his man. He plays in Duel. Beats his man. Duel. Great save by Willis. A much better football by the Nash. Corner kick. I think Hartley's not in the pitch, so I don't know who's going to hit it, actually. Inumo hits it. Brady! And held by the keeper again. Much better, but again, 3 now on target, not a single goal. This, as I said, we would be stomping up this league if we could convert a few of these chances that we get on target and actually put them in the back of the net. 15 games in and we're only in 10 points. Not ideal, but it's better than what we could be doing. I think we need to really push forward and try and start converting a lot more of this. Like, I mean, we've been the better team in this game so far. Like 6 shots to 2, 3 on target than none. They've had a higher foul count than we have, and it's 50-50 in possession, which isn't bad considering they're like mid-table and we're in relegation zone. So it just shows you we can compete with the big boys. We can compete with mid-table. We can compete with the top half table. But unfortunately, we just aren't scoring good enough goals. As Spennymoor go 2-1 down and puts them a point behind us. I haven't seen Nuneaton or North Ferriby come up on the scoreboard yet. But we have a better goal difference, so if we could win this by a goal to nil or something, we could literally leapfrog them both and get out of the relegation zone for the first time in a long time first time this season. North Ferriby have taken the lead, so we ain't going to be coming out of the relegation zone, even if we do win. They're beating ASC Telford. That's disappointing, but as you can see, the fitness on Boston is really shockingly bad compared to our players. Our players are a lot more fitter, but our average ratings aren't much better, which is not great. And I have no wingers on the bench, I just noticed. I've got Smith and Lawton, our centre midfielders. Decisions to be made at half time. They're on their second yellow now, centre back boot. Do I bring on Big Billy Paintner and see if he can nick a goal for us? He can play target man, but two guys playing quite well. Grant's looking a bit unfit, so's Broccoli, so I could bring on Smith and Lawton for those, I'm guessing. Or I don't change it. End of the dressing room, halftime. Decisions to be made. I'll let my assistant do the team talk. Yes, we're not doing too bad at all. I think I'll leave it until about the 70th minute and then make 3 changes in the 70th minute and see what we can do. Let's get the second half kicked off. Boston playing in yellow and black. Kirsten in all blue. Boston with the kickoff for the second half. It'd be nice if we could intercept this and go straight in attack. Leg it over the top. 2 guy. Oh, he loses out. And Boston regain possession. I say that would be the highlight, maybe over. It is. He's got a bruised head. Oh, he'll be alright. He'll be coming off soon anyway. Oh, I'm going to bring Billy Pittner on up front for him. And I think I'll take off Grant and Broccoli, I would say. Adu plays a beautiful ball over the top, but intercepted by Boston United centre backs. And here they come on the counter attack. But Brooker wins the ball. Enumo cuts inside. Gets away from his man, but he's lost it. Oh, he's got it back again. His man comes after him again. Enumo, where are you going? Back to Adu. Pumps a beautiful ball over the top. 2 guy was offside. Took a step back, and they've regained it. But 2 guy intercepts it, and the goalkeeper... Penalty given! Wickfield tripped 2 guys. He went to tackle the keeper, and it's a penalty. And Enumo is going to hit the penalty. I don't know who's my best penalty taker. Enumo hasn't scored since his injury, so if he can score here, that would be great. Enumo! Yes, and it's Curzon Ashton 1. Boston United 0. Ulrich Enumo gets his 5th goal this season. And any wonder he looks delighted. He hasn't scored since he got injured, and that might put a bit of fire in his belly. And this is just what we needed. A nice goal to put pressure on the teams below and around us. Moves us right to the edge of the relegation zone. We've been the better team. We've taken the lead. Now see if we can actually go ahead now and cement this and take an extra couple of goals in the second half here. Nearly, 56 minutes gone? Maybe 57. It's 7 shots to 2. 4 on target to none. They've had a higher foul count of 10 to 2. They've made their first change up front. Okay, and we've had all the possession again. As Bradford have just missed a penalty, and AFC Telford have just equalised, which has pushed us out of the relegation zone as it stands. As Adu takes the throw in. 2 guy, Enumo, who scored the penalty. Oh, he's giving it away, but Broccoli wins it back. Adu over the top. Intercepted again, and here come Boston. They can be deadly on the counter attack. And it's with Lundstrom. The Hemmings. Plays a beautiful ball over the top. Adu loses it. Rollins, who's just come on, and Gossick tips it over the bar for a corner kick. And it's the first time Boston United have actually troubled us in this whole entire game. It's taken nearly 60 minutes. Corner in. Grant with the clearance. And it's out for a throw in to Boston United. And 60 minutes coming up to, I'm going to make my first 2 changes. 60 minutes is in. We're going to make 2 changes. So, who will I take off? I think it's going to have to be my midfield. Broccoli's going to have to come off for... Oh man, I've only got 1 midfielder. What? Okay, let's get Lawton in there for Broccoli. Grant's going to have to stay out. Dole's not having the best game. Neither's 2 guy. Well, he is having a good game, but his fitness is starting to lack. I don't have a replacement for Grant. That is an issue. I got 2 defenders on the bench. Brady's looking a bit done as well. but he's having a fantastic game. Leggett's having a shocking game. He's written 6.1. Do I leave that till half time? I tell you what I could actually do. Put two guys out on the wing. Two guys can come on the wing. Take Dahl off for Billy Paintner. There we go. And if things start looking bad, bring Ryan O'Reilly in for Brady. So double substitution by us. They've made another change themselves. Our fitness is looking really good, other than Brady at the minute. We've made our double change. And here come Boston, looking for that deadly equaliser. Bush with the throw. Booker with a header out. But they've picked it back up again, Boston. They're coming at us now. And Gokic with a fantastic save from Hemmings. And it's a corner kick now to Boston United, who are starting to pile on the pressure. Can we withstand the pressure? Chapman swings it in. Grant with a thumping header out. But Chapman's going to pick it up again. Will he put a first time cross in? Chapman. Into Maguire. Into Lundstrom. Back to Bulberg, who plays it in, and Leggett's there to put it out for the throw in. Pressure on Kirsten now. They're 1-0 up, struggling to hold on. And all of a sudden it's all Boston United. They're now putting the pressure on Curzon Ashton, who, after they took the lead. And what can we do in response? So far, not a lot. 65 minutes gone. And it seems to be all Boston United. I would like to hold this out for at least a 1-0 victory. Brady's going to have to come off. His fitness is gone now. It's time to make that change. O'Reilly's going to have to come in for Brady. Brady's done. Brady's fitness has been quite bad recently. He's just come back from a light injury, and since he's come back, he just hasn't had the fitness. And Ryan O'Reilly's having to come in every game for him so far. So 70 minutes, coming up to 70 minutes gone here. It's still Curzon Ashton 1, Boston United 0. But it has been all Boston United since we scored that goal. But can we hold out? AFC Telford now taking the lead over North Ferriby, which will suit us nicely, because that will keep us, if we can hold out for this result, that will keep us above them and out of the relegation zone for the first time this season. And that's what I need. That's what we require. And if that Numo penalty is the way that we do it, I will take it all day long. But it's still, look at the shot count coming in from Boston now. They're up to 6, we're up to 8, but they're flying now. It seems to be all Boston United. We're coming up to the 80th minute, 10 minutes plus stoppage. There it is, 10 minutes plus stoppage. Can the Nash hold out? There's now an injury to their centre back. They've made all 3 changes. Can we put the pressure on their centre back now with Billy Paintner? His fitness is gone. He's going to have to come off soon. Madzuka for Boston. They've put him up front, and they've put their striker in centre back. Desperate times equal desperate measures, I guess. And they're now even on shots, even on target, and the possession we're 1% ahead. Here it is, Anuma with a free kick. Swings it in. Booker! Oh, saved again by Willis. Willis has been keeping Boston in this big time. Corner kick. Anuma with it again. Can we get on the end of it? Come on, Anuma. He's time wasting. He swings it in. Oh, he played it above everyone. No, Clifton cleared it. Lawton. Marshall. What will he do with it? He's looked for Grant inside. Grant. Oh, Grant loses it to Clifton again. Clifton with the clearance. Clifton with the ball up the line. And Rollins, who's bit his man. And now Rollins has gone under counter attack. Rollins swings it in. Easy for Gokic. Nobody there though anyway, so it was alright. And I've just seen Nuneaton have equalised, and they've put us back in the relegation zone by a point. But I'll be still happy if we can take away the 3 points here. Clifton, who's been playing brilliant for them, is now on a yellow card. And it looks like Boston's 5 minutes. Oh, the referee's just trying to torture me here. 5 minutes added on. Is Bulwer going to get... Oh, he got away with a warning. It could have been a red card. That could have been down to 10 men. Grant steps over the free kick. Is he going to bump it straight at the keeper? Grant hits the shot. Easy for Willis. Easy for Willis. And the stats clearly say that we are the better team. But there's 4 minutes of stoppage time left. And fitness is really going badly in Boston. Leggett with the long throw. But he's giving it away. Leggett's having the sprint back as Hemmings plays it up the line to Thomas. Thomas holds it up. Looks inside the Rawlings. Lundstrom. And here comes Boston looking for that equaliser. And O'Reilly's there with a thumping clearance. And again, the Nash is holding out at deadly minutes. But it's still, the highlight's still on with Boston. Long throw, but it looks like coming in from Bush. He throws it long. Thomas is there. Gocking's there with a big catch. And we're into the final 2 minutes here. Can the Nash hold out? It is pressure on. Counter-attack all the way from Boston here because they're so unfit now. They've put Mazuka back in the centre-back and it's a free kick. Mazuka plays it into Lundstrom. Maguire. Thomas. And it's all over. And the Nash have won it. Curzon Ashton won. Boston United 0. It's exactly what we needed. Unfortunately, we fell back into a relegation zone because Nuneaton have pulled a goal back against Stockport. But I am delighted to say that we have finally got another win underneath our belts. It's exactly what we needed. Unfortunately, we didn't score from open play. But we had our chances. Look at that. It's 10 shots to 9. 6 on target against their 4. They had 17 fouls to our 6. They had 3 yellows and it ended up with 50-50 in possession. Just about speak. Excuse me. But we've done the job today. We've got 3 points. It's exactly what we needed. That'll boost the lads a little bit in the dressing room. It'll give Enumo a massive boost because he hasn't scored since he came back from injury. So it's exactly what we needed, guys. Thank you very much for coming in and watching it. Thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. Feel free to subscribe. Comments in the comments section. I respond to everybody. And again, thank you very much. Have a good one, guys. Take it easy.